Hello everyone. So today's topic is EC2 placement groups. What is a placement group first of all? It is just a way of placing your EC2 instances where you are going to place your EC2 instances, that is placement groups. And currently, previously there was only just one placement group, after which it became two. Right now we have three placement groups. So what are those? Those are cluster placement group, spread placement group, and partitioned placement group. So let's go one by one. What is clustered placement group? This is a placement group. A cluster placement group is a grouping of instances within a single availability zone. Placement groups are recommended for applications that need low latency, low network latency, high network throughput, or both. So essentially, it's a way of putting your EC2 instance very close to each other so that you have very low latency, network latency, and very high network throughput as well. And only certain instances can be launched into a cluster placement group, such as T2 micro or nano cannot be launched in here. So cluster means cluster placement group. In cluster placement group we cannot launch T2 micro or nano, so this doesn't come under free tier, because just T2 micro is what we get in free tier. High RAM CPU utilized instances are typically launched in here. Also, cluster groups placement group is in you should remember this very this is a very important topic, and you should remember this, that cluster placement group is in a single availability zone and it cannot be in multiple availability zones. Next is spread placement group. It is basically the opposite idea of cluster placement group. Here it is a group of instances that are each placed on distinct underlying hardware. These are on separate racks with separate network IPs as well as separate power equipments. These groups are recommended for applications that have a small number of critical instances that should be kept separate from each other. So if you have one rack that fails, it will fail one EC2 instance. It is designed to protect your instances from hardware failure. This is launched to reinvent in 2017. So these are under multiple devices under multiple availability zones. So you can, from here you can think this as a individual instance where this is in one rack, this is in another rack, and this one is also in another rack, like this simultaneously. These all are in separate racks. So if this rack fails, this EC2 instance will only fail, not this one. If this rack fails, this is the only one which will be failing. Other instances will be available in other racks. So this is what is spread placement group. Next is partition placement group. So what is this? This is basically, it is similar to spread placement group, but the only difference is that in each rack there will be multiple EC2 instances. When using partition placement group, Amazon EC2 ensures that each partition within a placement group has its own set of racks. Each rack has its own network and power source. No two partitions within a placement group share the same racks, allowing you to isolate the impact of hardware failure within your application. So think this as multiple instances within a single rack. Basically this video is more of theoretical part. Still I will show you how to go ahead with our how to take the placement groups while while launching your EC2 instances. So let's log into our AWS management console. So here we are in our AWS management console, and let's go to EC2 from our recently visited place, or you can go from services also. If you go down in network and security, you can see the placement groups. Here already I actually tried to create one, so after I created this, we cannot delete this. So we can create the placement, our own placement group from here. Let's say infra experts, and the strategy we can choose from here is clustered or partitioned only. Let's go ahead with partition. So in partition you can see up to 7 partitions we can choose, and I'm creating this group. So right now, since this is created, I can delete this one, and you can see this is, and I need to type in here delete. And I cannot delete this. So let's go to our EC2 dashboard and try launching one of the EC2 instances. So let's go ahead with Linux A2. Let's go ahead with T2 micro. If we are taking T2 micro, add instance to a placement group. From here we can go ahead, add to existing placement group. We can take this partition, or we can go ahead with a new partition with a new placement group. Name the placement group in here, and from here you can select partition or spread. And we cannot select cluster, as I mentioned earlier, that cluster placement groups, only certain types of instances can be launched into cluster placement groups, and T2 micro or nano is not supported. So spread or partition is only present. So partition, 7 partitions we can provide, and auto distribution on these all things we can provide in here. In spread also you can launch up to 7 more instances into this placement group. Spread placement group can have up to 7 running instances per availability zone. So this is all about the lab I was talking about. So let's go ahead and let us know what what all things we should remember before going to for exam. So from my exam topics, there are 3 types of placement groups: cluster placement group, which requires low network latency and high network throughput; spread placement group, this involves individual critical EC2 instances; partition placement group, this involves multiple EC2 instances such as Cassandra, HBase, these things can be given; and a cluster placement group can span up to cannot span multiple availability zones. A spread placement group can span multiple availability zones. The name you specify for a placement group must be unique within your AWS account. Only certain types of instances can be launched into a placement group. Those may be compute optimized, GPU, memory optimized, storage optimized. AWS recommends homogeneous instances within a placement group. So same EC2 instance types is recommended by AWS within a placement group, and you cannot merge placement groups. You cannot move an existing instance into a placement group. You can create an AMI from your existing instance and then launch a new instance from the AMI into a placement group. So that is all about EC2 placement groups. If you like my work, please do share, subscribe and like my video. Thanks a lot.